I have 2 studios of my own now. I have this one here. You get the idea roughly there in the background. It's a PA console by Midas, and it's kind of movable equipment. So, and I didn't plan on recording here because this was meant to be more of an apartment, but it sounds great. It sounds better than any other studio I have. So here we go. So we're recording drums in here, and these pick up this drum kit called the Top Hat and Cane Rack. This rack, and it's 1941.
Wow. Gorgeous stuff.
And you know, I've been a fan of the drum since I was a kid,
right.
And it's something that should be recommended to anybody who wants to record. You know, just become a master of the drum, tuning, having a few different snares. So if you're having trouble with a snare sound on a day, you just kind of swap the snare around. It usually takes care of a problem. So it's even from the producer's chair, if there's knowledge of the drum, then that helps the drummer.
Yeah.
Mic placement, is that important when you're recording drums?
Oh, yeah. I had some nice recent success with putting an RCA 44 right about here, not too close, and then a few mics overhead like this, and you get more of that Mitch Mitchell, Jimi Hendrix sound.
Right.
You know, it's sort of a jazzy kid sound, but a very open and real one. I always set up my microphones and develop my sound in the absence of a band. So if you plug in your favorite mics and have them put through your favorite preamps and compressors, and you build your sound without the pressure of a band being around, and you keep all that equipment set up, then when a band does come in, you've got your sound already, which is usually, they never teach you that in school. In school they'll say, keep your mics in the closet. When the people come in, you speak to them, decide what you need to use, and then you take everything out of the closet and apply them to the matter at hand. That seems to make sense. That's logical. But what people love more than logic is a sound. So developing one's own sound, I think, is really important. And you can only do that by plugging things in and experimenting a little bit. I've had a great communication with bass players for that reason, that I don't necessarily depend on their rig, something that they're going to bring in. I'll have my own bass rig and my own sound. And you can say to them, plug into my rig. And they might get a very nice surprise. And
it may be my last time. I don't know. Oh, this may be my last time. This may be my last time. This may be my last time. It may be my last time. Well, it may be the last time you hear me sing.
My understanding as well is in the studio, most of the time, the instruments that are sitting around are plugged in for an impromptu session at any time.
yeah, I like to keep things plugged in. I keep, for example, I got a couple of my favorite guitar amps. You know, here, this is my AC30 here, which is also what the Edge uses.
What kind of an amp is that?
It's a Vox.
It's a Vox.
Vox AC30, and it's got a lot of bottom, and it's a really great amp. I use 58 Sures, 57s. I also like Sennheiser 409s. Those are all related in the sense that they are dynamic mics.
Right.
And the good thing about dynamic mics is they can handle a lot of level, and they isolate very well. You can get right up on them, and then you're not going to get a whole bunch of spilling from the rest of the room. Unlike these are great microphones. This is a Neumann, this is Sony, and another Neumann. These are all valve microphones. These pick up everything.
Around.
They're great sounding, but if you've got a problem, too much leakage, then you would want to switch over to a dynamic.
Gotcha. What's the plans for Daniel Lanois' next album? Where's that taking us?
My next album will be made up of the songs that are in the film. The film is called Here Is What Is. And think it makes sense to call the album Here Is What Is. There's a song called Here Is What Is, and that's where the title came from. And that's it. It's we hope that the two projects will run in tandem, and that the film will fuel, put a little bit of excitement in the air regarding the record. So it's, that's it. I'm just trying to expand with a new medium, and it's kind of interesting because the tender love and care that I put into records has also gone into this film. I don't know any other way to work.
Yeah.
I first met Brian Blade in New Orleans. I was going for a walk, and I heard this thundering drumming coming out of a nightclub, and I stuck my head in. I saw the most magnificent Magic Man playing the drums, and I made a decision that I wanted to work with him. He has a deep soul, and he's kind of a guiding light for me. And so I wanted to make sure that he was included in our film because I want his thing to be contagious to other people as well.
I could never see it another way. Music, you know, was always this.
Mary, play for your angel. She's coming tonight.